believe, I receive, I achieve. Baby, I'm ready. Told me not to be outlandish. Knew that I could lead outstanding. I see the
Good morning, guys. Hello. Y'all, it is 8:38 in the morning, Saturday. I know I have not been dropping any videos since I got back from Jamaica. That's because I've been busy. First, let me say welcome to Authentically Lee. Welcome. It's been a minute. It has been a minute. And I'm glad you guys are here. Y'all, I am up to 54 subscribers. So I can go live now. Super excited. So that's what I'll be doing. Only thing about it is I got to figure out like where I'm gonna go live at in my home. I guess I could just go live anywhere, but I haven't really thought about it. So it's one of those things where, you know, I can definitely make some arrangements. Oh, it is sunny out here. But y'all know your girl is about to get the Uber on. Yes, I still Uber. Somebody had asked me, do you still Uber? Girl, yes, I do. Let me get my microphone. I haven't been using any of my DJI gadgets. I haven't been doing anything. I haven't been going live. I don't even know if I still know how to work this stuff. I didn't mean to say going live. I haven't been making any videos. Is that the power button? It's the power button. So it should be on now. Let me put it right here. So you guys, what I'm about to do this morning is I am about to go to the car wash, the gas station, and then I'm about to start Ubering. There is a surge opportunity from 10 to 2. So I'm going to drive from 10 to 2. You get $9 per extra hour that you drive. So that's cool. So I'm going to do that. So that'll be my like gauge point of when I'm going to stop. So I'm thinking around 2 o'clock. I'll start about 9:30 because I figure by the time I go to the car wash, by the time I get my car a little bit on the refresher side, go get gas. I'm going to go get gas first. Then go to the car wash, get my coffee. I've already had breakfast. I've been up since like 7 o'clock, probably about 6:45, 7, yeah, right around 7. And then I got up, I laid around for a little bit and I watched the news because Atlanta had another shooting. We had 2 mass shootings in the last week. There's one that was down on, I believe it was Edgewood. I don't want to lie. I want to say between Edgewood and Auburn, Avenue, but I don't want to lie. I think it was Edgewood. And then there was another one at the CDC. Oh my gosh. Well, they got the guy that did the one at the CDC, and they actually got the one the guy that did the one at Edgewood too, because I just heard that this morning. But the one at the CDC, there was one officer that got killed. And then the shooter it was expired. He died. But the crazy part about all of this is you never know where, you go, and this could break out at any time. Anything could happen. And so we definitely have to stay prayed up and stay blessed. Thank God that we're not in those situations. If you are here to tell it another day, to tell the story or to live another day. Because people are just really, really spiraling out of control. And you don't know why. Like, you don't know what their reasons are for just wanting to take innocent lives. You don't know what they're going through in terms of why make other people suffer because you're having a bad week or day or month or life. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand how that transfers to everyone else. Your feelings, your insecurities, your emotions. How does that transfer to innocent people to where you want to harm them? There's rumors going around that the guy that did the one at the CDC, he had got COVID, or he got vaccinated, and when he got vaccinated, I think he had got something, or I don't know. I don't know the story, so I'm not gonna lie. But just, I'm sure you've heard it. But we're in Atlanta, and totally two different opposite sides of towns, totally two different reasons. It's just so weird how everything is happening these days, and it's just unfortunate. So that's what's been going on in Atlanta for the past week. I'll get off my soapbox on that one. It does make me sad that somebody that's trying to save our lives end up expiring. It's terrible. So I'm at the gas station, my infamous QT, and I'm about to go in here and I'm going to pay for some gas and then go get me some coffee, and then I will be back. Y'all just don't understand the way my life is set up right now. Everything is happening. But I do have a lot to share with y'all. It's just the day-to-day stuff. But yeah, I have a lot to share. I'll be back. Mwah. Y'all, this girl in the store, I forgot I had my mic on. And I went in to get my coffee, which the machine was working this time. Not even my coffee, my hot chocolate. And she said, "What, you do a podcast?" I said, not really. I said, I have a YouTube channel. And she couldn't have been no more than 21. She works in Quick Trip, so she looks very young, very tiny, very young, but very cute. So she said, "What, you have a channel?" And I said, no. She said, "What, you do a podcast?" I said, "No, I kind of have a channel." And she was like, "Oh, what's your channel?" And I said, "You wouldn't really like it. It's for 50 and older." She's like, "Oh yeah, you're right." It was so funny. I started to say, "But you can let your mom know," because she said, "What's your channel?" Which I thought that was cute that she showed interest. Maybe I should just start wearing my microphone out so people can ask me, so I don't have to ask people, because Anyway, I just thought that was super cute. I wanted to share that. So yeah, y'all, what's been going on with me is, this is anything from work to friends, lack thereof, relationship. Oh, y'all don't even know what recently happened to me after I left Jamaica, after I got back from Jamaica. Just the audacity of certain people. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, I'm hearing everybody talk about how Trick Daddy said that he said that women over 35 are used or damaged goods. And so I'm just like, what? 35? Child, when I was 35, I thought I was popping. So, for him, somebody like him to say that, and I'm not judging anybody, right? Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I firmly believe that he is gorgeous to somebody, right? Just not the majority. And that's fine, because, neither am I. It's okay. I ain't no Trick Daddy, but anyway, I say all that to say, you in your 50s, Trick Daddy. You are in your 50s, baby. And so we could say the same thing, that men over 50, should I vacuum first? Are damaged goods. But I'm not going to say that. I'm really just not going to say that, because I don't think damaged goods, I just don't think that. But he said that, and how young do you have to be these days? How young do you guys want these women? Right? I already know men my age ain't really checking for me, right? I already know that. I don't know. Some of them are. I'm not going to say all. I hate to speak in general, for all, because that's certainly not the case. I was out with a gentleman last night. That was super cool. So like 56, 57. So, and when I say out, I just mean just was out having drinks, met up for drinks, nothing major. But just the audacity, you know, I'm not afraid of getting old. I don't mind getting old. I like the fact that God has granted me 54 years so far, has given me, blessed me, allowed me to see 54 years thus far, and that I still look pretty decent for my, I mean, I feel like I look good for my age. I don't know about y'all, and I ain't asking y'all to tell me, but I feel like I look good for my age. And let me see which car wash I'm gonna get though, because let me see. I'm not buying no monthly deal, but I'm gonna do the $25 one. Let me see. The Limitless is $37 a month. Is that $37 a month? $37.99 monthly, and I can get a $25 car wash each time. Do I need another monthly deal? The way I'm spending though. Hold on, let me ask. Hey.
Good morning. Would you like to do a single wash today?
Well, let me ask you something. Okay. If I were to purchase the $37 a month deal, I can get the $25 one limitlessly, right?
Yes. So,
how does that work?
So, okay, yes. So if you get this $37.99 one a month, then you get the Caliber wash, unlimited times for free every single time that you come back. It's just a reoccurring charge every month. We actually have a promotion going on with it right now. To sign up for it is $12 instead of the original price. So you pay $12 to get you started. The second continuing months will jump back up to its original price.
37.
Exactly. That goes for all of them. All of them are $12 to get you started today.
Okay. I think I want to do the Caliber, but my tires don't ever really get clean enough under the Caliber.
I'll be completely honest with you. It is because we have tire shine issues. It never holds enough pressure to really release it. In my opinion, I always recommend to people get a wash that you're not really spending too much on, and just buy tire shine from a bottle at Walmart.
But then I gotta go do it. I don't want to do it. The point is to ride through and.
Yeah, because I don't want to sell you something that you're not gonna be satisfied
yeah,
with.
No, I know.
There's some inconsistent days. So a lot of the days we are good, but there's some inconsistent days.
Is today one of the days that you're inconsistent?
I haven't seen it. So far, I haven't got any complaints.
All right. Let me ask you this.
Okay.
Once I ride through, I'm gonna buy the $37 one. Once I ride through, if my tires aren't good, can I come back through?
You can always come back through. It's unlimited times every single day, and it works at every Caliber. So we have one literally up the road.
Can I cancel anytime?
You can cancel anytime. Just go on our website, fill out your information, you cancel it. It even gives you an offer to lock it in for a discounted rate. I think half off. It's pretty good. And if not, you can cancel it. It sends you a confirmation email, and then you don't get charged anymore.
So how do I get started?
You can get started right here on the machine. You want me to walk you through it?
Yeah, you gotta do. I mean,
yeah, of course.
What if somebody get behind us? How long is that gonna take?
Oh no, it's really quick. It's like 30 seconds. I know how to do it really quick.
Okay.
You want to do the Caliber one?
Yeah.
Okay. Instead of paying $37.99, it'll be $12.
Okay.
Whenever you come back to any Caliber, we have license plate readers. It'll scan you, and the gate automatically goes up.
Okay.
So you can go to any lane that's open. And what's a good phone number?
404.
Okay.
Hold on.
No problem. Try on it really quickly.
Okay.
Here you are. If I can just get a signature right there at the bottom.
You got a pen?
Yes, I do. Here you are. If I can get a signature right there at the bottom. All right, and you're all set. Here's
so
our
it's
air
going to come
freshener.
off that credit card that I
Exactly,
gave
yes.
you. Okay.
And then you're
every
all set.
month.
You can ask for more air fresheners. They're free always.
Okay, what's your name?
My name is Hernan.
Thank you, Hernan. I appreciate it.
Have a good one, okay?
So I'm gonna go through now,
Yes,
and
of
anyone I go through any time of the month, I can just go through and get on that side.
Exactly, on that side.
Because you read my license plate.
It has you down right here at the bottom.
What if you have multiple cars? You can't.
We do have multi-car plans. You cannot send it through under the same membership, unfortunately. I'm pretty lenient about it. But it's not.
It's not a thing.
Yeah, it's
okay.
not really a thing. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Have a good one.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
All right, y'all. I signed up for the month as if I need any more monthly anything, but I signed up for a monthly subscription for this car wash at the Caliber Car Wash because I'm always coming in paying $25, $30 washing my car, and I had told them that, I'm always washing my car with driving this Uber, I'm everywhere. So I'm going to try it for a few months. It's unlimited just for this car, which is fine. This is my Uber car. So I'm doing it for this. But, yeah, that's what I did. So, y'all, but like I said, you know, men ain't really checking for women my age, I guess. Men my age ain't really checking for women my age. I can say that. Some of them are, but some of them aren't. But you guys, you got to learn how to just, you know, roll with the punches. I'm not into dating no younger dudes. Sorry for the noise. I'm not into dating no young dudes. I don't want to be an auntie to no man. I'm vain like that. I want to be the young one in the relationship. Or, you know, I just don't want to be the old one. My son is in his late 30s, and that just would be weird for me to hang out with a guy that's my son's age in terms of romantically, you know. Not interested in that. But yeah, so for the most part, sorry. For the most part, Trick was basically saying he didn't want no, you know, woman over 35. And I'm just like, you old enough to be her dad if you had her at, like, you know, in your teenage years or something. And I just think that is just a horrible thing to say. But that's just my opinion, you know. I don't know. I almost felt pedophilic, if I can say that word. Because if she's 35 and you 50 something, what makes you think she gonna want you with your old butt to her? Because I know when I was 35, I thought 50 something was old. Like, ew. I thought it was old. To me, you know, that's just what we thought. Now I'm gonna go over here to the vacuum and vacuum my car out just a little bit. I like a zaddy though, with the beard and the ooh, a zaddy. I see one here at the car wash, but I ain't gonna do that, y'all. I'm finna get ready to clean my car out. Oh my God, y'all. I always come to the car wash and sweat like a Rant mule right before I'm getting ready to go pick up folk. Whew. 1 second. I'm done cleaning out my car. Oh my goodness. That was crazy. I'm all wet. I gotta cool off. And it don't help to drink coffee. Whew. Sideburns just gone. Well, not sideburns. What is it? Edges. This is crazy. So I signed up for the unlimited car wash, right? $37 a month, which I think is a good deal for Uber. If you're Ubering, if you're using your car to Uber, I think it's a fantastic deal. And I wish I had signed up a long time ago when the man was trying to get me to sign up. And I was like, well, I take my car to get it hand washed. The devil is a lie. Now I'm not doing that simply because the economy is crazy and I can't afford it. Not for 2 cars. So sacrifices, you know, $37 versus paying $25 every time I come. I come every 2 weeks. I would come more often if I had the $25 to spend on it. So that's $50 a month. Still $37 is cheaper. And today I signed up for $12. So And it's gonna, I guess, revolve, you know, every month, as if I need another charge on my card. Sorry, y'all. I know that's gross. I was just wiping the sweat. I have a lot of sweat on me right now from cleaning the car. And I just took a shower. But I did a good job because, oh yeah, I keep this towel in here for when it rains. I could wipe off the seats, but I haven't had to use it yet. Last week it was raining a lot when I was driving. And I had to, you know, put that information. Let me get candy. I got all this Jolly Rancher candy for my passengers. And for myself. So, and I also have Lifesaver as well. Which, let me put some down here because people be getting in my car and be needing it. Be wanting to talk your ear off. Like, honey, pop something. Pop something because you tripping. Right? All right, 1 second. Let me throw this away and we'll be ready to go. Y'all. Okay. Pull up my pants. So yeah, I'm about to turn on my app, take my first ride. I'm gonna take the camera down for now because I don't want people to you know, feel uncomfortable. They're already being recorded on this camera over here, so they probably like, girl, enough is enough. But anyway, I'm gonna come back and talk to y'all. I know this ain't no good footage about nothing. I really just wanted to get on here and say hello to you guys and let you know that I'm back. I've been gone for 2 weeks, and I guess my vacation ran over a little bit more than a week, so because I haven't been vlogging. But I am back, and I'm gonna start my vlogging videos again. And thank you for my subscribers. I'm also gonna go live because I had to get to 50 before you could go live on YouTube. But now that I'm there at 54, thank you, I can do that. All right, so I hope you guys create a good day, and I will be back sooner than later. Mwah. Hey, y'all. Whoo! I just got done driving. It is 2:50. So I think I was online from 9:45. I think I got my first ride around 9 something. And I did take a quick little break. I had to use the restroom, that type of thing. But I completed 13 rides today. And you could guess, I mean, you probably could say I made like $10 a ride because I ain't make but like $130, $135. That's not including tips yet, so. But y'all, I am starving. I'm so hungry. I am so hungry. I'm out here in Riverdale, and I'm like, there's got to be a nice Jamaican restaurant out here, because that's what I want. And I was like, if I saw one on my way back, because I kind of know where I am, but if I saw one on my way back, I was gonna stop and sit down and have me some Jamaican food, or just order me some before I went home, before I got on my side of town. But I'm going so fast, not really fast, but this is like a 4-lane highway, and so depending on what side I'm on can determine if I can stop or not. And I'm about ready to get back on the highway to go to, or the expressway to get to my side of town. So I might not even be getting them because apparently, oof, let me fix this. Yeah. because I didn't see anything. But I've driven 100 miles. 100. Now, I'm not counting the dead miles going back home. So when I dropped off my last passenger, it was like 97. So right now I'm at 102. You don't count the dead miles. And then you don't, I had about 10 dead miles. 10 total of 10 to 15 dead miles. And when I say dead miles, it means there's no passenger and the actual driving is for myself. So I'm hungry. I ate breakfast this morning. I told y'all, I don't know if I told y'all that, but I got up and made me some bacon and eggs. 3 pieces of bacon, 2 eggs. But that has worn off, and now I'm in the mood for something hearty. But the thing is, I'm in the mood for somebody else to cook me something. I don't want to cook it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do want something good, and I am on that side of town where they got good food, Jamaican food, that type of stuff. That's what I want, something Caribbean. But here's the thing, I don't want to stop. Ooh, that's a fruit stand. I ain't even finna do that. I don't want to stop and then drive and have to sit and look at my food on the way home. I want to be able to eat it. I don't want to go in and sit down. Excuse me. I don't want to go in and sit down because I'm going to be tired after I eat it. There is a Jamaican spot near my house, like right up the street from my house, and it's really, really good. And I'm thinking about going there. I don't know why I got Caribbean or Jamaican on my mind. That's what I want, though. That's what I'm in the mood for. Like I said, something hearty. I want some rice and peas and some chicken and some, you know what I'm saying? Some beef patty, some sauce, some spices. That's what I'm in the mood for. I thought about going home to make my own jerk chicken, but child, please, not today. Not today. I don't even have the ingredients to even do that. I got a couple though. I mean, I literally could if I wanted to eat at, I don't know, 6 o'clock. I could do it, right? But so I was invited to go out tomorrow to meet up with some friends I have not seen in a while. These are just like my guy friends. Y'all, I don't know about y'all, but I like hanging out with guys more so than girls. It's just not my thing. I've never been the one to just hang out with a bunch of chicks. And I got one friend that loves, she's got several friends that are females. And I do too, but I don't want to put us all together. Like, so when she be inviting me to stuff, I'd be like, how many females is it? Because in my mind, and I could be wrong, but in my mind, a man barely approaches a woman now, right? But if she's sitting at a table with 5 other chicks, he really ain't finna say nothing. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, why do we need all of us like that? Ooh, there go some churches. That's what I really want. No, I don't. Y'all remember churches? Churches chicken. Ain't nobody in the parking lot, though. That makes me feel weird when ain't nobody there. That means that the place ain't clean or the food ain't good. I don't know. I ain't saying nothing about nothing. I just know they used to have some good chicken back in the day. 2 pieces and a pepper is what we used to get. But yeah, ain't no man gonna, the men already half speak, right? They have approached women these days. So, if she's sitting there with 5 other chicks, or if I'm sitting there with 5 other chicks, he really ain't finna say nothing. And then we too old to be hanging out with 5 to 7 girls. Like, that's a lot. Give me 1, 2 and a possible, 1 to 2, including myself. So a total of 3, maybe just to even out stuff, like, to break the tie. But when it's over 3, that's just too many for me. I don't know. That's just who I am. People, look at me funny when I say that, especially the women. They always got something to say about something, but I don't care. That's just how I feel. Like, it's just, all them women just don't need to, and I'm a girl's girl. Don't get me wrong. But when we go out, my friend is always, saying, she's sweet as pie. She'll, and I'm sorry, I'm looking around, y'all. She's sweet as pie. I'm actually looking for a Caribbean spot, but I know it ain't one right here. Yeah, not to take nothing away from her. She means well, but I always tell her, no, I don't want to go because it's 50 lemma, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Well, McDonald's is crowded. I don't want no dog on McDonald's. Yeah, I'll be like, I don't want to go because it's too many of y'all. And I know she'd probably be like, girl, what's your deal? But that's just how I feel. I told a friend of mine that last night. So anyway, let's get back to the subject. I'm hanging out with some guy friends tomorrow. It's 3 guys actually, and we kind of all used to hang back in the day. But you know, all of them, they done got married, and you know, so it ain't the same. But one of the friends lived out of town, and he's just moving back. So he kind of conjured all this together, called me today, and he was like, let's just get together tomorrow and have some drinks. And so I was like, sure, it'd be nice to see all of them again anyway. And then last night, I hung out with a friend of mine that I've been knowing since I was 19 years old, who just happens to be a guy. He called his brother to come up, and we all hung out, just me, him, and his brother. And I'm telling you, I have the best time because, number one, it's not that, you know, I just have the best time with the guys. I don't know, with the fellas, you know. Girls, you know, they get the gossiping, and you know, don't get me wrong, I hang out with my 1 or 2 Judys, my 1 or 2 good Judys, but I ain't really just trying to be on that train of chicks, you know. So I am going to do that tomorrow. I can bring you guys along with me so you can just see where we're going tomorrow. We're going to a cute little sports bar that I thought of because we were in a group chat, and they were like, you know, one of the guys had picked a couple of the spots. Well, they pretentious spots, and you know, everybody was like, well, Lee, you need to pick the spot. And I'm like, okay. So I threw out about 4 or 5 spots out there, and you know, because like I said, I'd rather go to a sports bar. It's football season finna start. It just makes sense, and when you're with the guys, that's just what they do. So, and I like football, so I picked a nice little sports bar, not too pretentious. You ain't gotta pay to park and pay to get in. And the only thing I don't like about this place, though, that I didn't know, they had a seating limit. I mean, a hour. You know, like when you sit, like 2-hour seating time. First of all, we had to make reservations. I never knew you had to make reservations at a sports bar, so it must be jumping. Like, I've been there, and I don't remember having to do that. But maybe it was because of when we went or the time we went or whatever. But you gotta make reservations, and then you get a 2-hour max. When did they start this crap? Like, now you're gonna rush me. Well, the service better not take a whole hour to get what I need. The service better be good. The service better be popping, because you can't rush me to put food down my throat if your waitress and your service ain't quick enough, ain't fast enough. Have my order out. You know, don't eat up my time getting my order to me. Then I guess it's a win-win situation. So that is what I'm doing tomorrow. Let me see, what else is going on. So like I told y'all, I have been working, we've had some changes at work, internal changes, which is costing me a little bit more work than what I'm used to. I mean, a little bit more on my plate, not something that I can't handle because I've had it before, but there are just a lot of changes going on, so I'm paying more attention at work and what needs to be done. I'm trying to get ahead of the game for the most part. We got fourth quarter around the corner, and that's one of our hectic quarters. Very, very hectic. So, you know, we're very busy during that time. And so, you know, I'm just getting geared up for that. Like I said, I've been driving Uber on the weekends. I'm still driving on the weekends mainly, but through the week, I have been after work, after my day job, if I'm in town, I would get off and then go ride or drive for from like 5 to like 8, like 3 hours. That usually affords me about $60-$70, which is good. Because, you know, my goal on the weekends is just 100, and then I stop. So that takes 3 to 4 hours. It hasn't changed from that. I haven't had, and that's, like I said, that's like 5 to 6 rides. It's not even a lot of rides. Today I had 13 rides, but I had small rides. And the thing is, you know, Uber think they slick because they have you sign up for this surge where you're doing an opportunity and you are riding from 10 to 2. You sign up from 10 to 2 and you get $9 extra per hour. Well, that's only $36, right? But, okay, you could say, okay, so $36 on top of the $100 that I plan on making, that would be okay. But they start giving you rides that are like $7, $8, and where are the $20 rides? You know what I'm saying? Like, so why would you give me the smaller amount for the rides and act like you tacking on $9 extra for me each hour that I do the drive? Like, that doesn't, I don't know if I'm making sense on that. Basically, they want you to sign up for these surge opportunities. And so the one I signed up for today was 10 to 2. You're online from 10 to 2, you get $9 extra. Normally when I'm online, my rides are an average of $12 to $20, right? $12 to $20. So you figure $12 to $20, you got about 5 to 6 rides, you've met your goal, right? Maybe 7. Well, the rides that have been averaging today since I've been online from 10 to 2, the average monetization number is like $7 average. So I would get a $7 ride here, $6 ride here, $8 ride here, and I'm like, wait a minute, you know? So I don't know. It's just the rides are less expensive, even though I'm on the 10 to 2 surge to receive the extra. So I guess since they're saying, since we're paying you $9 an hour extra, we're going to give you the, you know, we can't charge but only so much for a ride, and we're not, you know, I don't know, you can only earn this amount of money or whatever. But either way, I made $130, but I had 13 rides, and that's like $10 a ride if you break it down like that in 5 hours. I don't know if I did good today, you know. I don't know. Tomorrow I'm gonna give it another try, because so tomorrow morning I'm gonna get up. We have reservations tomorrow at like 2:30, so that means that I can only drive from like, depending on what I do tonight. I don't plan on doing too much, but you never know. So I want to start at like 9 and maybe end at like 12 or 1. That give me time to go home and, you know, shower and then get back out. So we'll see. I'm super ambitious about everything that I do when it comes to something that I like doing, and I want to see these guys, but I ain't gonna tap into my work time to do it. So I'm working around it. Earlier, I was talking about Trick Daddy and the way he was just, you know, talking about women 35 or older are used goods, damaged goods. And that thing just did not sit right with me. It didn't sit right with a lot of women. I will say that black women are the least respected and the least protected in this United States of America and the world, really. I mean, people think that that's not true, but that is super true. I saw a man beat up a woman at a car wash, and I was just standing there, and I was the only one that helped. It was a bunch of men around, and they didn't do nothing. This girl had her little boy with her. He was like 7 or 8, crying because he can't fight this man. This man trying to fight his mama. And the way I helped was I went up to her and I said, "Ma'am, do you need me to call the police?" And I asked some of the guys when it was over with, like, why didn't y'all go and say nothing or try to diffuse the situation? And they was like, she ain't gonna do nothing but be back with him later, or don't nobody want to mess around and get shot over nothing that she ain't going, you know. And I'm like, wait a minute. The point is, that's your sister, that's your mom, that's your your girlfriend, that's your cousin, that's your female whatever, auntie, and you don't want it to escalate to that. It doesn't matter what she goes back and do. She's in front of her child, her son, and he's up here trying to slap on her. Like, come on now. You don't find that you couldn't intervene on that? And it's a way to intervene, just like I did. I said, "Ma'am, do you need me to call the police?" And he stopped. You know what I'm saying? All they could have said was, "Yo, man," you know what I'm saying? Don't, don't do that to the lady. But people be so afraid of what somebody gonna do to them, and I just feel like when you doing the right thing, you are covered in the blood of Jesus. I feel like when you doing the right thing, you don't let no woman just now if it was let's say the left lane closed. These people don't know how to drive today. If it was of another persuasion, I'm sure everybody would have been helping her. You know what I'm saying? But it made me scared. I have to protect myself, So when Trick Daddy says things like we're damaged goods, I mean, so are y'all. So are the men. Yeah, what y'all act like y'all are the prize. You're not. We're both the prize. Like I said this several videos back when somebody thought that I was going to just bow down to him and be submissive. Oh, we both prizes out this bitch. Both of us. Like, not just you. It takes you to me and me to you. Like, you ain't no better than me. We just got to stop letting society or these social, innuendos about men and women take over our way of thinking. It can be complete and utter nonsense when men think that they are the prize. I ain't gonna say nothing to her. She need to come to me. Well, sir, I'll never say nothing. We'll never meet, because the man does the hunting. Since when did the roles? Let me slow down. Reverse. When did they change? I'm talking about real men. I'm not talking about no precious softies. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the real ones. Who believe women and men. Everybody got roles. I still believe in gender roles. I really do. That's just the way I was raised, and I just feel like that is true. There are gender roles. Men are stronger than women. They are. Mentally, physically, they are. Emotionally stronger. Maybe not mentally, but emotionally stronger. I just get so sick of us putting our black women down. Like, why we always the one you got to step on and denounce and unappreciate and unapologize to and just disrespect. And I mean, I know it's some of us out here who trips, but that's every race, that's every gender, that's every race, every gender. You got some hillbillies out here, you got people out here that don't deserve respect. You really do. But that's not who I'm talking about. Everybody got people that are off the radar. Everybody, every race, every creed, every color, they got people off the radar, off their rockers. It's weird. So, but I just don't even know what to think. I told somebody all I wanted was an apology, and it was so hard for them to do that. They finally end up doing it, but I had not talked to them until I got that. I would not utter another word to you because you disrespected me. You said something to me that was very disrespectful, and it wasn't called for. And it didn't warrant it. It just didn't warrant it. But you did it anyway, because I don't know if you had been drinking. I don't know what the situation was, but the bottom line is you disrespected me. Here go the water boys. Look, walking up. They be so aggressive, and I ain't got nothing for them. I don't have nothing for them. They come to the window. They sell something cold. I got a bunch of change. They ain't even got water right now. They got juices and stuff. I don't even know what they got. But can't blame them for trying. You really can't. They got money though. They counting it. Bless they bones. I don't blame them for trying. They just shouldn't be so doggone aggressive. That's all. Yeah, but this person had disrespected me and said, well, he just said something disrespectful. It was a comment, and I was like, until you apologize to me, we are not talking, and I meant that. They were trying to go back and forth. What am I apologizing for? Are you trying to lay blame? And I'm like, I don't care what the situation is. If I didn't disrespect you, don't you disrespect me. We can have a conversation. We're adults. And it don't need to come to all that. So before I utter any other word, text any other alphabet, or any of that to you, sir, you're going to need to give me an apology. And it took this man 3 weeks almost, I think, because I'm just hearing from him the other day with an apology, and then I responded because I'm like, because they was texting, I was not responding because I meant what I said. If I let you do that, then that's the way you think I need to be treated, and no, not happening. I treat people the way I want to be treated. Therefore, I'm not going to disrespect you, talk to you any kind of way, call you out your name. I'm not going to do none of that. Y'all, I'm going to make my way over here to this Jamaican restaurant, and I hope it's still open, Lord. It's 3 o'clock. But I'm going to go over here and get me some rice and peas and some chicken and some beef patty. But yeah, if I let you do that, you think that that's what you can do. And that's not going to happen. So they finally apologized. They finally did, And hopefully it won't happen again. I ain't sitting up here losing no sleep behind it, though. I don't hold grudges. But I don't let you treat me any kind of way either. I don't hold grudges. I would have been cordial if I seen them out in public or something like that. But that back and forth friendship shit out stuff, no, I ain't with that until you learn how to talk to me, and because I know how to talk to you. I'm gonna talk to you the way I want you talking to me. I'm a little direct, sure, yeah, but I'm not ugly about any of it, by no means. So anyway, what do y'all have going on? I mean, I got so many topics I want to discuss, but my opinion, some people can't take. Some people think I am really just nonchalant about everything, and I'm not. I just know that sometimes things, the nonsense behind the nonsense and the thought pattern that we put behind mess blows everything out of proportion. Y'all, they putting a Chick-fil-A by my house, by my subdivision, and oh my God, when I tell you that's not a good idea, because right now I have to drive at least 4 to 6 miles to the nearest Chick-fil-A, which is great because if I don't want it, I won't, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna go and get it, right? But baby, they finna put one next door. Y'all don't want me to be great when it comes to my dieting and stuff, because I love Chick-fil-A. When I'm on my when I'm fasting on my Daniel fast, I used to go to Chick-fil-A and just get the potatoes, the French fries, which it probably wasn't good, the waffle fries. I would go get those, like every day. That helped me through my Daniel fast. I used to eat potatoes with mushrooms and stuff like that, because that just tasted better, I guess. But anyway, let me go in here and get my Jamaican food, and I will chit chat with y'all just a little bit later. Let me put some down my throat, honey. Put some down my throat. I need some food on my belly. Mwah. right, y'all. I done made it home with my Yemen Jamaican food. And I will say that I was watching Chloe Barksdale's video one day, and she had just went to a place that she knows and got some oxtails, and I believe that's why I'm feeling Jamaican-y, because I had just saw it like 2 days ago, and baby, she was in the car eating her oxtails. She made them things look so good. Now, I didn't go where she went. I didn't go where she went, because that's in Decatur. I wasn't going that far. But this is what I got. Some jerk chicken, some cabbage, and some rice and peas. Oh, that looks delicious. And I'm getting ready to look at it. I'm getting ready to chow down. Now, I definitely know y'all have to get a Jamaican cola when you go, champagne. But I do know that my stomach is way big. I mean, my eyes are way bigger than my stomach at this point, because I know I'm not going to eat all of this. But I do have it to where I can eat on it a few days. I mean, I will be able to eat on it a few days. And then I have a beef patty. Bless this food in Jesus' name, I pray. Let it nourish our body and taste good. Amen. Listen, I'm ready to bite into it, so. But I think that's where I got my idea from. I ain't even gonna lie. I didn't want no oxtails, but I did want some chicken. I wanted something hearty. That was my main goal. The jerk chicken sauce can be hot. I'm gonna pour a little bit on here. I like spicy food, but I'm no crazy person. But I wanted some rice and peas. I wanted cabbage. It's good. I could have literally just got some beef patties and a cola and been okay. I'd have been full, because I just wanted that taste, that Jamaican taste. Just got back from Jamaica, was tired of eating Jamaican food, kinda. I wanted some American food. You know how you be over there so long, the first couple of days you're like, oh my God, it's so good. And then everything started tasting the same in terms of spices. So that's what I mean. I wanted a different spice. But anyway, I think that because I saw her eating oxtails, shout out to Chloe Barksdale. I saw her eating oxtails from a really nice restaurant that she says she's been going to for years. And I think that's what made me want this. Even though I drink water when I drive Uber, I'll still be super thirsty when I'm done. Like mad thirsty. This is so good. I'm gonna go ahead and murk this. I just wanted to show y'all what I got. Oh, and so all of this cost, let me just tell you, they have 2 size plates for the jerks, for their entrees. A regular is $16. A large is $22. I got a large. You get more chicken, you get more cabbage, more sides, you get more of everything. So $22 for all of this. And then the Jamaican patties are $3.99 each. That's what took me up, because I had ordered 2 more patties. So you figure $24 with tax, plus an additional $12 for the patties and the drink. That's like $36 for all of this. So, am I gonna eat on it for a couple days? Yeah, this is dinner and this is lunch and dinner. Might not be a couple days, but it'll be a couple meals. All right, let me kill my food. Mwah.